Welcome back to Popes and Pylons, where we play some Europa Universalis IV as Avaria with the new Cradle of Civilization expansion. We are going for the Avar Khaganate achievement, trying to grab Hungary and becoming an empire on the way. Last episode we played a bit like an AI and forgot to turn on our fort over here in Tabriz when answering a call to arms against QQ. This was very unfortunate anyway, because we wanted to declare war against QQ and no, our ally Khorasan did, and in order to honor our alliance, we had to sort of, join this war, which is definitely going to lead to the place where we're going to have a truce with them instead of being able to war them. That said, we were called in on a promise of territory, so assuming that we manage to win this war, and I think as soon as we actually start focusing on this war, we should be able to do that easily. Then we should at least get some territory out of that. Now, how much they're gonna give us, we'll see. We have these 2-3 claims down here. Maybe we'll get some of that. Let's see. That of course depends on the amount of war score we are able to generate. Now, we also have this war against Kazan, which I had started first, which I want to finish first as well before we go and talk to QQ over here. So let's have these people fight it out a bit for a while. We're gonna accrue some war exhaustion because they have our fort down here sieged, but I think we're gonna have to manage. Speaking of siege, we've beaten our enemies up here at the end of the last episode, and now we're going to go and siege their capital real quick. It's a level 3 fort, so it's not going to be that quick. However, if I'm not mistaken, our ruler is a siege general with 2 siege pips, and we have a siege pip bonus from our ideas, so we should have rather quick sieging happening here. So I'm just going to march straight for Kazan while they're running. We still have the issue of not having any forts up here, so if they come back, they are going to be able to take some of our land. That's just going to be what it is. We're about to lose great power status. Maybe some conquest can keep us in there, hopefully. We also have ideas to go for, and as I said last time, I do want to go for another admin idea. Influence is tempting, but we don't have the Diplo power. We're behind on tech and Diplo right now, and Humanist is very, very interesting to me for the unity, for the national unrest reduction, for these other things that all basically do unrest, for cultural ties, improved relations, which is really, really good for reducing the aggressive expansion penalty in the end, and idea cost -10. Obviously, the earlier you take that, the better that is. Plus 10% Dimi loyalty. I don't really use Dimi much at all. So I'm going to do that instead of going for admin tech right now. Admin tech only gives us textile manufacturers, which we don't really have the money to build anyway. It would give us a bit of an ahead of time bonus, but I think it's better to just quickly power through these ideas before we go back into tech, especially since we still have 20 years until the next institution. So let's go ahead and just grab this humanist idea group. Oh, I also wanted humanist because it fulfills one of the age objectives once we fulfill it. So that will be helpful. Let's go here, grab that unity, should help with unrest and stuff. We should have very high unity by now. Yeah, 99%, that's almost complete unity. Of course, I still want to convert these provinces, but I don't currently have the missionary strength to do so. Our missions are still particularly useless, although protecting against Transoceania only requires us to have an army of 26 force size, which is exactly our force limit right now. So we could do that and save some land maintenance. I think I'm just gonna do that. We have all the manpower in the world right now. Grab that mission, build 2 more guys, and be done with it. I want 2 more regular infantry, I think. That's the wrong button, that's what I'm looking for. Just Shamshi infantry here. Build them somewhere where they're not gonna die. Although I also want them near the front. Maybe I should do that. No, I do it now. Whatever. We'll be able to protect them somehow. I'm not gonna run this war at speed 5 anymore. I made a big mistake down here last time, trying to quickly finish up the war in Kazan for the video. and I don't want to make that mistake again. How are our enemies? We have 8,000 enemies in the Kazani War. So we might actually just leave the siege deck of 10 people up there. 9 infantry and a cannon. And let's go shift consolidate. Give me 9,000 infantry and a cannon. We can have this other stack hunting down these bastards over here. And maybe grab some additional land. And we should be fine in our defense. I'm going to give these guys a leader as soon as they are in our land, so they move a bit faster. You should be stuck once moving down here. No, Uzbek, I don't want to marry you. The only reason I improved with you was to get you to leave me alone. They're still sieging my land down here. I hate that. I really wish Khorasan would come back, but they're currently confused by the territorial makeup down here, same as the Ottomans were earlier when they were in a war with us, on our side of course. So I'm just gonna wait until he locks into Voronezh here. Oh, that's actually 9k troops that I don't necessarily want to fight with my 8k. So let's run here. I think I'm just gonna let these guys do what they do for a bit, and try to quickly get this fort siege done with. I'm gonna move these guys over here so we can join up. And hopefully they're gonna keep running around confused until we've taken that fort. That would be the best sort of outcome here. We could gain a mosque and lose our air. We're losing our air anyway. We can either get a really good air, although these numbers often lie. I'm not sure why that's so, but it is. Or we could just get a mosque and look for another heir. It's a bit annoying because I really wanted to kill my ruler so I could get one of these heirs, but I think since we're 26, we can still have time to get a better heir, and a free mosque is not nothing. There's a new heir actually immediately. He's 436. That's really good. So now we just need to have him come of age, and then we can have our ruler die or abdicate or something. You're gonna get caught here, you're not. You please move here so we don't get overrun. Ooh, this is sort of scary. I think what I'm gonna do is leave a guy up here to keep the siege going and keep running for help, because this might be a bigger battle. Will it be? Maybe. With these guys coming to Saratov? No, they're running again. So I'm gonna move back here. We won that anyway. What we could do with this stack actually is go for Nogai, but since they have 13,000 troops here, this is starting to become a bit more scary. No, I think I'll keep them around for fighting, just in case. I really want my allies to take care of these people on my land. Would you please do that? You're not doing that, Khorasan. I don't want to lose the fort in Sherman too. We don't have the naval bonus for the fort because this is not an actual sea. So they might actually be able to quite quickly kill me there, siege me there. And you're moving in, you're coming to Canada, you're probably coming up here. Unfortunately, all of this is steppes. Of course it's steppes. This is all hot territory. I can't move there. I could move here, I guess. Yeah, siege that back, that's fine. I just want to quickly win this siege so we can win this war as soon as possible. And they're going for my siege, so I'm gonna help them defend. We're gonna have a negative modifier here, probably from the river crossing, unless they don't have, but they have tons of maneuver, so yes, we're definitely going to have that negative modifier. I'm gonna shift consolidate again to have the freshest troops in the middle, and then I'm just gonna murderize these people apparently. Lost 5,000, killed over 8,000. That's pretty good. Shift consolidate again, take out all the things we don't need for the siege, and maybe we can even catch this Nogai regiment here. I think we can. We don't have a leader now because I merged these troops, which is maybe a mistake. QQ took something. I hope it wasn't Shirvan. Can't have taken Shirvan yet, right? They have not, but they're at minus 14%. We're getting to a point where it's starting to become scary. What happened to... What are you doing, Khorasan? You declared this war. Where are you going? To Ferrah? Here? You have another war going? No. What? You declared the war. What are you doing? I don't get this AI. I'm gonna come to help soon, I promise, but I was at war, you know? Can gain professionalism, which is great. Gain ducats, which is good. We loot Kazan, which is unfortunate because it's something we're gonna take. On the other hand, it has a fort, so we could get rid of devastation sometime soon. Ooh. Could also lose professionalism, which I don't like, but gain some military power. No. No, this is pretty terrible. It's more... Oh, so this is the... Actually, the event that has the least devastation, Kazan. Interesting. So I'm just gonna sack it. That's interesting. That's new with the new system, with the new DLC. Consider me interested in such events. Now, this almost gave us enough war score to grab a lot here. Let's just see what we can get. We can definitely take everything we have claims on, right? Just that? Oh yeah, I just fabricated one claim because I wanted things to be quick. Is there anything interesting around here, trade-wise? Oh, the gold mine is in Kazan. I'm definitely gonna take all the way up to Bashkirt. Did not realize Muscovy had lost its gold mine again. So I want all this. They're gonna say yes. What does the coalition say? QQ, which is gonna be peace-locked with us soon anyway. Kazan, which is peace-locked right now, and no guy who's not even a factor. So that's good. Might even be able to take more. Do we want Canada here? That's just cows. Then again, taking land that Muscovy can't take is probably a good thing. What about the trade node? It's even in my trade node, so I think I want to take Canada too, and just all the way over to Bashkirt for the gold. Yes. And then we can end this war. We still have no coalition issues, I assume. Nope. Oh, but they're not gonna say yes quite yet. We need 3 more reasons. I think 3 reasons are a thing we can actually get. Just siege this place, let some time pass, and very soon... There we go. They've taken Alania down there, so it's really about time that we finish the other... Got out of this war so we can grab... or defend ourselves in the other war. We can even take some money here, which is good. A lot of money, actually. All their money. Excellent. So give me all that, and give me the good land, and pop. There you go. Getting a gold mine, that's really, really good outcome. I had not recognized that would be a thing. Now, I think I'm just gonna core all of this because the war exhaustion is just gonna go up. And the next time we really need to get these cores started so we can deal with the unrest soon. That is gonna slow us down in our idea group, but I mean, that's always gonna be the way if you have not an idea group. So I really need to throw these guys out of my land now. I'm gonna tell allies that they can attach if they want to. Ooh, Poland is at war with Muscovy. Nice. It's a bit annoying right now that the Muscovy war happens when we are already in a somewhat annoying war. Oh, we might be too late here. That's bad. Come on. Be really, really slow at sieging. And you guys be really, really fast at running, please. We lost the siege. We lose a corruption and gain some opinion. Yeah, that doesn't matter. This matters. This is annoying. Still. We gain a claim on Kogirot and Transoceania? Sure. Transoceania and I wouldn't be friends anyway. So I need to throw these people out here, and I need to take my forts back. Lose loyalty on the merchants, which we could afford. Lose influence, which would be okay. How is that? button going. 36, still 4 years, so it's fine. Do not want a ton of rebels, definitely not. Lose some ducats and gain influence loyalty. No, I'm just gonna press this button. The emirs are still in a scary spot. Oh, so are apparently the merchants. No, merchants are fine, the emirs are still in a scary spot. How is our rebellion going? We have to keep an eye on this. This would be very, very unfortunate to let these emirs actually rise up. No, I'm gonna once again shift consolidate and build myself a siege stack. How many do we need for Sherwin? It's just a level 2 fort, right? So all we need is 6 troops and a cannon. And you guys get the siege leader and you go in here. The rest of you grab the other leader and wait over here in Dagestan to protect as soon as you can. Shirvan is not a mountain fort, I don't believe. No, it's dry lands. We have a combat bonus on mountains, but we're not currently fighting on mountains here. So this could be scary. They have a lot of troops here actually. And my allies are, I don't know what they're doing. Why? 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 Where are you going? Coruscant. What are you doing? Did you declare this war just to kill me? I don't... This is AI at its finest. Calling us into a war and then completely failing to do anything. Running around in places where they shouldn't even remotely be. Where are you moving? Shirvan. 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 With a lot of people. There's no combat symbol here, but there really should be. So we could have 20k troops plus these 3000 from Baluchistan. So we could have a lot of troops. Do we have tech advantage on you? We do not anymore. Could I get out if I wanted to? 16th of August, that's a no. Definite no. So you guys better run really quickly. This could turn out to be really bad. At least we did not get a negative modifier, and hopefully we can get in before the end. Oh, we did get a negative modifier now. Interesting. Come on, you can do it. We have rolled terribly against their really good roll. And once again, a bad roll against a good roll. Yeah, we're losing this fight. For sure, I'm gonna run, or try to run at least. Yeah, that's what happens when your allies do something super stupid. Maybe I shouldn't have sieged, but I kinda assumed that these people would come to my help when I'm fighting their war. Which apparently was a stupid assumption to make. Let's try to grab some of my territory back at least. Maybe we can fight them in the mountains in Kunzia at some point. That would be good. We do still have manpower to come back on. We can invest in a military idea. Land force limit, that's not particularly interesting. How close are we to next tech? Actually gonna go for the next tech instead. Hope this war doesn't ruin me first. Now you're coming back. Yeah. Lose 15 admin power, gain loyalty, lose loyalty. Or lose diplo power, which I prefer to losing admin power. Lose loyalty on the merchant, which is annoying. Yeah. Deny them privileges. With the emirs now being happy, however, I should be able to just take away some of their land. Some land with low autonomy, like this here. Put them to almost good enough. Why is this red, but I can't see a number? Oh, because it's sieged. I guess I might as well wait until I've sieged it back before I do anything else here. Why are they constantly attacking me and not going for the Khorasani? That's what I want to know. Let's check that again. Yeah, low autonomy here. And if we take that, they drop below 80% influence. They'll still be happy. Excellent. So this is good. These guys need to die, or at least be thrown out. So Chorus, now you're not gonna fight for me. You have a lot of troops. This is your war. Please do something. How about that, huh? Let's keep going here. Grab all our land back. Do we have enough admin to core? We do. Let's just drop a guy here. Continue. And if the Khorassani stayed around instead of doing... What are you doing? Yeah, take the admin power and go towards legalism. You were here, and now you're moving around there. That's probably because of this fort. This fort is blocking them from going into this land, so they're deciding that it would be a great idea to just walk around the long way and just leave everybody else sitting way far away. So finally they're actually attacking elsewhere, down here in Faza land. So that means I should be able to quickly take the siege, I hope. Again, shift consolidate, build a siege stack, and hopefully just rush it down. I have not brought the siege general yet. However, since these guys are still in my territory and walking the way, they can just grab that and bring it. And that will be okay. Do I want to go to the minimum siege size? I think I do. With this being 2k, I think I can take 2 of these troops and send them here. Now, we have to keep an eye on this stack here. They're sieging a fort down there, hopefully going to be stuck there for quite a while. And now Khorasan is just walking around again, because there's a fort in the way. Let's just leave and go somewhere really, really stupid. How about that? Who can we convert at Kara? I think I want to do that. If only for the age objective. We have quite a bit of unrest, so maybe we're not doing it right now. Kazaki separatists, Kazani separatists, all the separatists in the world. So rebels are once again probably going to be an issue, because we are so busy down here fighting this war. We gained some new land up there, which is of course very rebellious. And we're gonna have, yeah, rebels coming up. There's the siege. Finally, let's grab that other siege. Let's get that. Let's start getting our land back and then start winning this war, shall we? Ooh, military tech. I'm definitely gonna take this military tech here right away. We gain combat width increase, which is, I think, good because we have more troops than they do. Cavalry fire, not that important. Infantry shock, pretty nice. We did not get a new unit type, so we don't have the issue of having to convert right now. Now let's do sieging here. We should be sieging faster. I think we have the bonus siege ability. We have the better general, I think. Yes. But they just took it. You just take it at minus 28%, or did I could have sworn it said minus 28%, and then they just took it. Interesting. Ooh, attacking me in the mountains. In the mountains. That is good and bad. Bad because we get the negative modifier from the mountains, but we do have combat bonus in mountains from the age ability. So this fight should maybe, yes, go our way. Although we lost a bunch of troops here. We lost 7,000 troops while they only lost 5k. But we can keep our siege going, which is the more important thing here. And they're on the run, which is also quite good, because it means they are not gonna annoy me. I cannot just do this. I want to reform my siege stack, but I don't want to lose the generals, so I need to deselect the one with the general. Deselect that, merge these, shift consolidate, turn this into somewhat of a siege stack. What happened to my cannon? How's my cannon in the other stack? It's not. It is. So the other stack has... Now I'm completely confused. The other stack has 4,000 troops with a cannon, so we need to leave another 3,000 from the big stack. So you, cavalry, you can leave. And you guys need to leave 3k with the siege guy. So move most of the others out here. Like this. I think this is right. Like that. That should be enough for the siege. And it is. Merge. Now you guys can have a general again. No, you don't have the... Oh. And I managed to take out the siege general somehow. Let's just grab 1,000 guys, give them the siege general, and send him back in there. And friendlies, you can still attach right here. Do not attach right here. And I hit merge again. It's such a reflex to hit merge, but when you merge, the game chooses a leader for you, and it always chooses, well, it tries to choose the better combat leader, and my siege general is not that great at combat, being a siege general. Now this fort should fall very soon, hopefully. And then hopefully, ooh, there's another fight, although... Run. We do have the mountains advantage, disadvantage, advantage thing happening again. We should be flanking them quite heavily. We are. We rolled not that great, but we won again, and at least we had even losses this time around. Can we just get that siege? We do. Good. Good. So our land is ours again. That's a start. Our allies are doing something. Maybe. We do have a fort here, which is good. We do have a fort here, which is also good. There's some occupied territory down there. What's even the war goal? Coruscant for... The war is for... Savar. This place. Okay, you're grabbing that. So we should probably grab some of this land. And maybe we should just rush another fort? Another mountain fort? It's scary. On the other hand, once we have that, that's going to be very, very helpful. So let's go grab that mountain fort. Let's make sure we don't have a crossing penalty. But we wouldn't have it going through here, so we can do this. Truce with the AQS ended. Yeah, I'm not really interested in fighting AQ right now, if you can believe it. Consolidate once again, and we again don't have our siege general. This is a mistake I'm going to keep making, because I think the game should really ask you which general you want instead of just choosing for you. But I guess that's just how it is. So move these guys to Melikatis, move one guy over, an advisor has died. It's maybe not the worst because we don't have money right now. Yeah, I don't, maybe get a 1 point advisor +1 for prestige, sure. He's even half price. Hello, welcome to the club. Half price level 1 advisor is really, really cheap. That's excellent. Let's grab one of these cavalries here, like you 55 whole horses. I'm taking cavalry because they run faster. Got a bunch of cores right now. That probably means that we should be going for some increased autonomy once more, just so we can get rid of the unrest, as we've been doing all this time. So you guys are now a state, and you're still autonomy floored, so I probably want to press these buttons. And then, yeah. Oh, you're still at 50. How do you still have exact 50? That's odd. I'd assumed that the exact 50 was because of the autonomy floor, but even court, they're still at exactly 50. Oh well. Let's just press this really annoying button a bunch, so we don't have to deal with these people. Is the coring done here as well? It seems so. I really don't want to increase the autonomy on the gold mine though, because the gold mine just means so much money. Oh, but we still have... No, we don't have the Reduce Unrest Edict anymore, so we can't use that to save us here. I'm gonna core Bashkir first, because it's the gold mine. Not Bashkort something, apparently. And you're all at exactly 50% autonomy. Maybe this is a tribes thing. I don't know. I do raise autonomy here. And I think I'm going to leave it in Bashkir and hope that I can deal with that some other way. Now, are any of you scary? You're not particularly scary, although 8 is a number. Kazani Separatists, Penza Samara Kanadai. That's kind of scary. Shakti and Bashkirt. Okay, so these 3 provinces are the other issue. So I can state this. And then go button. And Penza I can't state yet because I don't have core yet. I don't know whether I did that correctly. You wanted to grab this guy. What I really don't know is whether I should keep my general around or not. My gold mine on low autonomy. And of course it's really bad to have a gold mine on high autonomy. On the other hand, we don't want to have rebels there either. Heresy. More unrest in Shilvan, manpower, taxes, autonomy gone. Or we get until 44. Increased tech costs, which is bad, but increased missionary strength, which could be fine. That's from the Humanist idea. This is an event that fires from having the Humanist idea group. Shirvan, how unhappy are you? You're somewhat unruly, not terribly so. Mostly because the burghers are unhappy right now. Probably not getting anything big from you anyway. No. I think I just have them assemble that new religion if you have to. Now this feels like there could be a fight down here, and there is gonna be a big fight down there. Are you running in to help? You are. So let me also try to go and help with a leader. Maybe the other leader. Because he's just better at fighting, and you guys keep this leader for running. I'm not sure if we can come in time. Nah, this actually should work out fine, and it did. We won that quite handily. So what I'm going to do now is grab some of the territory that I actually want, so that if there happens to be a peace deal, the war leader is able to give it to me. There's rebellion coming up, Kazaki separatists in... where's that? In just Shakti. Why is Shakti so unhappy? Kazaki over here. We could increase autonomy. It's a terrible province anyway. Yeah, fine. Go to 100% autonomy, I don't care. 3 development province, do what you have to do. Wasn't this land that I had to claim on? Apparently they also chose that was... So that makes it even more important for me to grab some of this land, because apparently the war leader also has interest in some of the land that I want. Like Coswin over here with the silk. Yeah, it should be mine. Oh, this is a fort. I did not see that being a fort. Oh, it's their capital? We should definitely siege their capital, and we should have our siege leader there to do it. It should give us a ton of war score once we have it, and it should fall quite quickly with our siege leader in tow. Let's move these guys over here. That's why it calls free trade, or gain a mercantilism for 25 dip power. Yeah, fine. I want to throw you out, but not for just a normal fight. I'm not going to fight you in the mountains on a negative. You take that back, and if you go to Jerevan, then I'll screw you over. As you do. Is this? Yeah, this is Wasteland. So this is actually sort of blocking the whole area. Coruscant is going into fight. Do I want to go and fight these people up in Jerevan? Going back. I think we're fine just sticking back here, but we should stick together and not lose too much to attrition, which I'm doing right now, which is stupid, of course. Keep sieging. Do I want to core these things? Kind of do. Sure. Rebels are Bashkirian. So that's our gold mine. Trying to rise up. That's going to be 12k rebels. I just decided I'm not going to raise that autonomy. I'm just going to move there with my troops if I have to. This war is now going fine. I think we got far enough that our ally is actually going to be able to do something in this war. So we should now be able to just slowly go up here, carpet siege this stuff, and maybe fight one more fight or something. Grab one more fort somewhere, and then have done with it. You go here, you do not merge. No. You siege deck can go here. You can go DDD and then go this. And send these guys like that. For some more carpet sieging. We just got a negative tick here, which is annoying. Are we out of manpower? We are out of manpower, actually. Wow, this was more expensive than I thought it would be. Are you gonna come and fight me? Currently, just running around in my territory, being annoying. You took that, so you can take that, and now you are... Oh, you are going to try and carpet siege my land, are you? That's what it looks like. Now, do we throw them out, or do we siege this fort? Do we do both? Could probably do both. These guys, no, you need to finish this siege. And then we're gonna move in and try to throw them out with superior forces at higher tech. That should not be an issue. They're probably gonna run anyway, but maybe not. Maybe they're gonna sit in my land, in mountains, which is again unfortunate. Why are there so many mountains around here? Who needs mountains anyway? We are going to have the crossing penalty if we do this, but we're gonna have much more troops and the better tech, so I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, that's gonna be a quick fight here. No rising down. There's my separatists, should be 12k. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up there and handle them with this troop. Greed is good, for sure, for sure. We control this. This is gonna lead to some separatism in Bashkirt, but there's nothing I can do about that. I don't want to marry you, Uzbek. I have high war exhaustion. Yeah, I know. I hope this war is gonna end soon. Although the higher the war score is, the more provinces we can hopefully get in this war deal when QQ Curzon makes that. And we have 50% war participation, so we should actually be able to get quite a bit out of this war. And we took a ton of losses, so to be fair, that is something I this time actually think I deserve, unlike with the wars with the Ottomans, where yeah, they maybe did some more work than we did. This is done. Excellent. My allies just got sent packing down here because they're just overextending as they do. That's gonna be alright. I think we should try to now minimize the amount of resources we put into this war. Everything else, that was already expensive enough. We lost our pool of almost 30,000 manpower for this war. So, yeah. Now, do we have a rival we can insult? Because we dropped down out of the great powers, I think. Yeah, Poland became a great power. No, we're still in there. Never mind. But we somehow still lost a ton of power projection. We're embargoing 2 people. We should definitely insult somebody to just at least briefly get back up. Who are our rivals? Our rivals are Ryzen, Transoceania, and QQ. Ryzen, we don't have a truce with you. I'm just gonna tell you how much you stink. There you go. We're not embargoing somebody. Oh, it's QQ, but we are at war. I probably can't embargo you right now, can I? Oh, I'm building a giant spy network on QQ. Let's stop that. It does give us some siege, but that's really not particularly interesting. Oh, more separatists. I did not pay enough attention to that. How many are you? 22. Oh. Yeah. How about we collect our troops over here? We kind of have something else to do. No. Always with the rebels and then not seeing the rebels. Kind of thought I had dealt with most of them. Apparently that was wrong. Now you're Kazani separatists, so you want to go into Kazan land. This used to be Kazan land. This also used to be Kazan land. So they're gonna move either into Kanadai or into Ankara, which are both steps, which doesn't help me at all. Peace offer from QQ, you want to separate peace me. What's your offer? You give me Miyane and Sanjan and war reps and stuff. But do I want to take separate pieces? It will annoy Khorasan. What are they giving me? What's the Miyane and the Sanjan? Sanjan is this, which is a good province. I like it. Miyane is the paper province, which is also good. Will we get more when we have Khorasan doing the deal for us? Let's see, if I talk to you and I want this and this, that's just 22 points to PC. I think we can get more by letting our friends do this for us. And I use the term friends loosely. We actually have called for peace. I hope that means that, Astrakhan area +6 unrest. You are at, oh, you're fine. You had a rebellion. You're not fine. Fine-ish. How long? Until 41, it's 5 years. We can handle that. If we have called for peace, I hope that our allies also have called for peace and use that to actually be able to peace out. Now, I think there's a new button. Slacken recruitment standards. Yes, we can drop our army professionalism by 5 points in order to gain some manpower, which would not be the worst. So we get some more troops here, or what we could do is slightly lower our army professionalism but grab some mercenaries and just keep them around for further wars. So we could do some actual merging here of some of the infantry because we don't have the manpower anyway. I grab these, completely consolidate them, which should drop us way below our force limit, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And then we go ahead and grab like a mercenary or 3. 1, 2, 3 mercenaries. And yes, that cost us some professionalism, but I'm just hoping that we can have the money to keep these mercenaries around for a while. And you only lose professionalism when you hire mercenaries, but not... What? Oh, Fars just pieced out. QQ gave them land. That could be a bit annoying. Let's just deal with these rebels first, though. There is the victory. What did we get? We got Miyani and Sanjan. Those are the same lands, I believe, that we would have gotten before. Yep. They took Kasvin, unfortunately. Ducats, we gain some of the ducats. We gain some prestige, which is nice. We gain a tiny bit of power protection, which is nice. Fine. We got a ton of favors, which is good. So considering that this was a war that we did not want, we did get a good amount out of it, I would say. Core all the stuffs. It could be better, of course. We lost tons of manpower. We're not really fit for war anymore for a while. But I mean, we do have rebel issues anyway, so maybe that's good enough. And we just recover that manpower while we deal with our rebel issues. Now, I think that's a fitting end for this episode. Next time around, we're gonna have to see that we deal with these rebels, that we milk our estates again, and that we maybe finally get our chance to attack Ryazan. Let's just double check that they're not allied to Muscovy anymore. So that's definitely something. Even if we have no manpower, even if we have rebel issues, I think what we're gonna have to do next episode is definitely go in there, grab those Ryazani provinces, and one start for that is going to be taking one of these missions here, conquer Yelets or take it, see which one has the better reward. I will also right now, before I forget until the next episode, start building that spy network once again. Great. That wasn't so bad, considering we got the gold mine up here, which is excellent, which we're gonna have to develop a bit at some point. We got a tiny bit of land out of QQ down here, which are rivals, so taking land of them is always good, gives us power protection. We didn't get punished too much for losing that fort, although I'm sure the war exhaustion, and we also lost more troops due to not having the fort. But what can you do? Mistakes were made. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and comment if you have anything to say. Tell me what's good, tell me what's bad, tell me what you'd like to see more of, etc, etc. Any little bit helps. Thank you so much, and see you guys next time.